I'm here in Arlington Gardens. I'm about to give you a tour. Thank you for watching Bumbling Butterfly. This week on Bumbling Butterfly, I bake 2 different kinds of bread. A berry bread with blueberries, really yummy. And I made another perfect loaf for my lunches with egg salad. And I took said loaf to Arlington Gardens and had a picnic. So I do a little tour of Arlington Gardens. And I did Pasadena Art Night with Ruth, and we saw taiko drumming. So lots of fun stuff this week on Bumbling Butterfly. This is the recipe I used for berry bread. I did it with blueberries, but I feel like you could probably do it with strawberries too. So we're gonna see how it comes out. I put it on the cake setting in the bread maker. I started with 2 hours, and then I had to put it in for additional time. So right now it's 2 hours 40 minutes. I'm about to do the fork test to see if it needs more time. So that's why it doesn't have a time yet. Definitely wasn't ready at 2 hours. I put it in for 40 minutes more. Let's see. Oh, it kind of imploded. So it was super goopy. It actually smelled really good. It rose more than everything else, but I think it was just really, really, really thick. And so it was initially, I thought it was 2 hours. The initial time was 2 hours, 20 minutes for the cake setting. Then I put it in for 40. It definitely is more cooked, but it still like almost like has like a jello-y texture in the middle, like, or like pudding. So I'm putting it in for another hour. And I'm going to bed because it's really late. So we shall see in the morning what it's like. So hopefully we'll check. So I lied. I ended up staying up to see how it came out. It didn't really have it. Okay, so there's nothing on my fork. Let's see. Nothing on my fork. I think it's done. This is what it looks like on the outside. I'm about to cut into it, so let's see what it looks like on the inside. Let's cut into this bad boy. It cuts. It's not as solid when I burnt the banana bread. It's not as solid as the banana bread. Let's see if it's puddingy inside. Whoa. Didn't quite mix. What it looks like. Other than little clumps, I think I probably need to kind of mix it a little bit better, like maybe mix the batter. It is still a little bit kind of smushy on the inside, so maybe a little bit longer. So that was 3 hours. Taste test. Cut a chunk off of this piece so I don't have to pick it up all at once because it's kind of hot. It is very wet, which is good because it won't go stale easily. It's good. I mean, it dense doesn't really mean a bad thing, I guess. It's good. Look, I made another loaf of bread. This is just basic gluten-free bread for my egg salad sandwiches this week. But, oh my goodness, it's perfect. I know it doesn't have serrated edges, so it's not like... But let's cut this. Oh. Like, why isn't it not... That's funny. I was like, what is the top? But that's... I was like, what is solid? Yum. Let's eat. With some butter. This is going to be sandwich bread for this week. 2 slices of bread for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for my egg salad. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's the most delicious bread. Yum. Arlington Gardens. Let's enter. It's kind of cool, like the shadow of Gordon on it is kind of cool. Oh, they have marmalade. I'm gonna do a quick little walk of everything. So this is Mediterranean style stuff. I'm gonna just walk in circles. That's a new bench. I've never seen that bench. Every single time I come here, I find a new bench or new something. Nice little sitting courtyard. Pretty much let everything kind of just grow the way it wants to grow. And then they'll come in and clean the paths. This is the wish tree. These are people showing gratitude and wishes to people and prayers and things like that. So that's kind of cool. Let's walk down this way. Nice little area with the alcove and the benches. And this is where I like to sit. At this table right here. This is my little table. I'm gonna eat lunch and then come back for part 2. Yummy bread that I made last night. And then I'm putting it in here. I'm sitting in my beautiful Arlington garden. And then what I'm putting on here, I have my egg salad. That's where I just had lunch. And then this is where I am walking. That's the wish tree that I was at before. Sitting area. This one always reminds me of the Lord of the Ring trees. This is Labyrinth. Little maze in the ground. This stuff. So those are orange and lemon groves, I think. Orange groves? There's a whole ass orange grove in there. This is a little alcove to sit in. Little wildflower walk. That centerpiece in the middle, grassy piece in the middle, is where they have like pumpkin patches in the fall and other things like that. They sometimes will sell, during the spring, will sell marmalade with said fruit berries and such. And we're coming back down to the street. Over there, if you can see them, is the red umbrellas of the patio that I was sitting in before. And now I'm back at the street. Reorganized my arts and crafts center. So that's all my basket weaving stuff. These are the drawers I won at bingo at camp. And then this is everything else the way it is. And then all of my portable bags to put stuff in are up here. That's all my painting stuff. So yeah, that's how nice everything here looks. Also, in the spirit of cleaning, I cleaned up my desk. I still have to do a little dusting up there, but the main part is I cleaned up. This was super disorganized. I do letters to this guy named Chris Johnson, or CJ. He's in prison. I think he's like a drug dealer or something. Nothing like heinous, but he, we write back and forth. So these are all of our letters. I think that's him with his best friend in jail. But yeah, so I got a new folder because it was too much for the other folder. So I just reorganized all of that. So those are my letters to my pen pal. And then how nice my desk looks, all nice and clean. I am making the drawers that go under my bed because it's so high. I got those like rolly drawers that you can pull out from under your bed, and I got 2 of them, so I'm building them now. One of 2. Yay. Yay. See? That was 2 blankets and fuzzy socks, or if it ever gets cold, I have those. Now, this is clothes over the years that I've wanted to mend. I have to fold them. Right now, I'm just going to stuff them on in there. I'll figure what else I do with them. Yeah, we're going on the art museum. We're going to City Hall, and then we're going to taiko drumming with Ruth. Hi, Ruth. I'm getting burgers. There's live music. Hi. Burgers, yum yum. Yummy, yummy. Is yours good?
Yeah.
With that little girl over here. I'm looking at the sunset behind me. My taiko drumming. Are you excited?
I sure am.
I am at Starbucks right now, and that is the final thought. That is totally different to me. Masterpiece, no, I'm just kidding. But I am very original, and I think and writing is definitely to blame for that. So that's my final thought.
Is it going? Hi, I'm Lexi's mom. Thank you for watching Bumbling Butterfly. Remember to like and subscribe.